Hi, this is John Marling. I appreciate very much you taking time out of your busy schedule to attend the webinar today. Let's talk about some realities in the industry first. Obviously, as we painfully all know, there's been a dramatic downturn, collapse, if you will, in revenue at the average newspaper. In fact, since 2000, from the statistics from the association, revenue is down 75% since 2000. About 7% per year on the average, it's been going down. One of the reasons for that is, unfortunately, the misperception is from many, many businesses all across the country, they think print is dead. The other reality that I want to address in this webinar is ad seller use has got to improve. 50% of the ad reps in the average month do not use the ad seller program. And that is a huge opportunity loss. Why? Because the 50% who do use the ad seller program are closing 47% of their presentations and generating tens of thousands of dollars for their publications. Pulse sought answers to these two challenges. We did extensive surveys and focus groups of ad reps, managers, and small businesses. Let's chat a little bit about what we found out. First of all, the ad reps. The number one motivation to them is helping local businesses. And that's also where they get the greatest satisfaction, is getting results for those local businesses. They rate the importance of helping the businesses 5 out of 5. It is the most important thing every single day for them. In fact, I was out on a couple of on-sites over the last few weeks, and I asked the ad reps, and these are ad reps just like in your publication, to write down on a piece of paper the name of a business they want to help. What was really great was every single one of the ad reps could immediately, without hesitation, write down the name of a business, top of mind. They're really connected with helping businesses. But then we went around the room and we chatted a bit about each one of those businesses. And what was absolutely amazing is the level of understanding that each one of the ad reps had about those businesses. But most important was the emotional connection with those business people. They care about them. They were talking about, well, Susie, she's just a great person and she's struggling. I want to help her so. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible, the level of commitment and how important it is for them to help the local businesses. We also learned from the ad reps that it's getting harder and harder to get through the gatekeeper and get to that decision maker. Another thing we learned is their number one means of prospecting is driving around their territory. That's kind of inefficient. The other thing that we learned that was very, very important was the average ad rep of the businesses that advertise with them, about 80% are not under contract. That's incredibly inefficient. They got to literally be selling them over and over and over. And as you well know, many of these businesses run well with a special section. They run every once in a while. Now let's take a look at what we learned from the managers in the surveys and focus groups we did. The most important thing to managers, no surprise here, is developing their sales team. But the second most important thing to the managers is also helping local businesses. They have the same level of passion and commitment to help the businesses. Many of them have key accounts and territories, that they work with, but also through the ad reps, they want to help the local businesses. Now, the local businesses, we've done quite a few intercepts, focus groups with businesses. What they want is information about and for their business. That's relative information about and for their business. They want insights and specific ideas on how they can get more customers. And yes, they do want relationships, a partnership with somebody that they can trust. And here's the great news. They want a consistent advertising program, but it's a program that they feel financially comfortable with. Here's an incredibly important thing I've learned in the last month or so. When I ask ad reps how they help the local businesses, once again, they are absolutely committed. Number one, most important thing every single day is to help and get results for the businesses. But when you ask them how they help the local businesses, here's what they say. Well, we've got an RP program. I offer them a special section. I've got, a digital, services package, et cetera, et cetera. Every single solution to help those businesses is based on the newspaper. It's not a solution of and for the business. Think about this. It's all newspaper based. That's not working. And as I was flying back the other night from an on-site, I realized that worked years ago because the local community paper was dominant. So coming in with, oh, I've got this great deal, this great special section, it was really motivating. But when you're sharing that special section, that deal, et cetera, with a business person who many think the print is dead, it's not working. We have got to fundamentally change that. Going to the business with a newspaper-based solution is not working, and frankly, it's not going to work. When I ask the ad reps how effective they feel they are in helping the local businesses, they rated their effectiveness on a scale of 1 to 5 at only 2.16. That kind of says it all, doesn't it? They want to help the businesses 5 out of 5. That's top of mind. That is number one mission every single day. They can all name businesses immediately that they want to help, but how they evaluate their own ability to effectively help them is only 2.16 out of 5. Pulse's commitment and mission is to provide your team with an effective resource to help local businesses. That's transformation. I'll be blunt. Pulse is always focused on a presentation that is, frankly, it's got a lot of information on it, but it hasn't been that effective at really enabling the ad reps to engage and help the local businesses. That's changing right now. Pulse is putting together and will deliver a program that will provide your team with an effective way to engage and help the businesses. That's what they want to do. Pulse will deliver to what they want. I am very proud and excited to introduce DragonFly. It's not only transformational for Pulse in our focus, but also we're confident will be transformational to the newspaper industry. And frankly, across all cultures, that's what a DragonFly is. It represents change. DragonFly is essentially, instead of a newspaper-based solution, a special section, special package deal, etc. It's engaging with the business with information about and for their business to identify insights and specific ideas on where they can get more business. Simple as that. It's going to that furniture store, engaging with them with furniture shopping information, living room furniture, bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, mattress furniture, rugs, and with a business identify, oh my gosh, I can get more rugs. That's DragonFly. Helping the business identify where they can get additional business with information about and for their business. Kind of a needs analysis on steroids. That's what'll be transformational. DragonFly has 3 parts. The first part is connecting with the business, getting through that gatekeeper, getting to the decision maker. The second part is discover, like I just mentioned, discover with the business, with information about and for their business, specific insights, the ahas, the oh my goshes, I can get more rug business. And then the third part is solutions. That's what your team does really well right now, is providing them with a campaign, a solution. But in this case, it would be targeted to your audience who's going to buy rugs. They identify and discover I can get more rugs. Then the solution is a consistent campaign, spec ads, creating awareness, targeting to rug buyers who you reach. But with a program that is consistent, not just every once in a while. Now let's go over the details. Connect, establish a relationship, get past the gatekeeper, get to the decision maker. How do you do that? With relative information about and for their business, not your business, because they're not interested in your business. And frankly, most of the ad reps right now today are going out there with information about the newspaper. Radio stations go out with information about the radio station. They want information about and for their business. Let's establish a relationship with that business decision maker, because they're interested. They realize you've got information about and for their business. Here's a couple, excuse me. The second part is discover. But what is unique about discover is it's working with the business, challenging the business. If you're not familiar with the challenger sales model, Google it. The challenger sales model is the most effective sales relationship model. It's challenging the business to discover solutions, opportunities on where they can get customers that they didn't even know were there, that frankly they're missing. It's like a business told me the other day after going through the discover process, oh my gosh, it's what I don't know that I should know that makes all the difference, i.e., discovering that they can get more rugs, for instance. It's discovering those specific niche products and services that they weren't aware of, that they go, oh my gosh, I've been missing this. I can get more business. That's discover. Then the third part, as I mentioned, is the part that your team does really well. When you discover where they can get more business, i.e. rugs, then putting together a campaign with all of the products and services that you offer integrated, but that campaign is targeted to your readers who are going to buy rugs, for instance. But give them the peace of mind on how few customers they need for a consistent campaign, because we have got to get those 80% on a consistent campaign in your public. That's best for you, and that's obviously best for the business. Also, spec ads, putting together effective campaigns that get the messaging, create the awareness, so the buyer, the audience you reach are going to buy rugs, realize that that local business is where they should go and buy rugs. And obviously, they want a return on investment. So, step one, connecting. Step two, discovering with them, for them, specific ideas where they can get more business. And then step three is providing them solutions, a consistent campaign. The first step is connecting. Pulse is putting together flyers, intro pieces for your team to use out in the field on a drop-in, for instance. So what you see right in front of you is a draft, an example of a connect flyer. We ask for you. Do you plan to change or get new attorneys in the next 12 months? Which of the following legal services do you or somebody in your household plan to change and get a new attorney for in the next 12 months? Estates, bankruptcy, general, attorneys, business, real estate, etc. And here's the key. Would you like to know what they said? Think about that for a second. If you were an attorney, would you want to know what they said? Of course you would. Same thing with a mattress store. Same thing with a lumberyard. Same thing with an auto dealer. Same thing with a realtor. They want to know. So quite simply, we're putting together a connect piece, a flyer that they can drop in, leave it with a business, but put it in an envelope. Put the person's name on it. In the testing we've done with this, the results have been incredible. The business are calling back and saying, I want to know more. Then the ad rep can come back with the information, the answers to those questions. Who's, the percentage who are going to change or get a new attorney, how many there are, but also the specific opportunities, what they said, what the household needs. So that, and this is the discover process. Where can you get more? Oh my gosh, look at wills, look at trusts. I can definitely get more. So connect with the business, identify with them, for them, where they can get more business. The second part is discover, working with the business to discover, once again, specific ideas, solutions, products, services that they're missing that could get a lot more. And we'll do a demo of that in just a second, a concept. And the third part, once again, is solutions. But what's unique is we've got to engage the business to find out what's comfortable for them, totally confident in the number of customers on how the few they need over the next 12 months to pay for the campaign. Pulse's suggestion, instead of quote unquote demanding, who are you going to go out and sell today? Who are you going to present today? Let's change that. Ad reps know who they want to help. That's what they're most motivated to do, is help local businesses. So our suggestion is each day, what business do you want to help? and then follow up with a connect piece, engage with that business, for that business, find solutions for them. Let me just quickly show you our solution, our proof of concept to discover. What you see here is the products and services that a lumberyard sells and would potentially identify. Where can I get more? And as you can see here, as you're going through this list, they go, oh my gosh, look at the number of decking customers. And the ad rep would be the coach here. Where can you get more? Challenge them. Where can you get more? So they're going through it like, oh my gosh, I can get more decking customers. So they check that. Where else can you get more? Let's find, up to 4 areas over the next 12 months. You think, oh my gosh, I can get more fencing customers. And as they're going through this list, notice how the numbers are popping up. It's phenomenally emotional. We've tested this with businesses. They love it. The ad reps also love it because it's fun. And they kind of get to be the guy. Oh my gosh, I can get more kitchen cabinets. I didn't know there's so many kitchen cabinets going to be bought. And let's say, oh my gosh, lumber. Look at all the lumber business I can connect and get. And then they just go, okay, next. Then let's figure out together how few customers they need to smash their sales goal over the next 12 months. So in this case, the business said, well, I'd like to get 250,000 more in business. They've identified 4 specific areas. Now let's put together a specific plan of action based upon how many customers they need. Let's make it realistic. So here on decking, so if I got, and look at this, they can play with it themselves. They get 1%, that's 12 customers. How about 3%? My gosh, 4%. That's about 1 a week. That sounds realistic. And now let's take a look at fencing. What if I got 4% of fencing? That's about perfect. 1 a week. I can definitely do that. How about kitchen cabinets? Let me think here. I'm not doing that well. I think I can get more there. 4%. How about 5%? Yeah, about 1 a week. I can do there. How about lumber? What about 1% of it? Just 1% more of the lumber business. Well, that's about 23. I can 2%. Look at that. That's $500,000. Businesses are just blown away because they never realized how frankly simple it is figuring out specific niches and then how few customers they need to achieve their sales goal. In this example here, they wanted 250,000 or more business, but working with your team member, they identified, yes, realistically, they can get 500,000 in new business. And then you can put together a report for them that is an action plan on how over the next 12 months they can get 500,000 in new business with a very realistic plan of action. In other words, not that many more customers in those categories that they discovered. In other words, challenge them where can you get more. And here's the beauty of this also. Your ad rep now knows where to target the advertising, what to advertise over the next 12 months. Thank you very much for your time today. I'd appreciate any feedback. Marlene at paper.net, 503-784-5772. And in the next couple of weeks, Pulse will be delivering for you and your team Connect, which will be focused on providing your team members with a far more effective way to engage and help your local businesses. Thank you very much. I sure appreciate it.